Hello, dear Taurus, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here for your November reading. November general and love reading. It is an eclipse month, dear Taurus, and the eclipse, the full moon, is happening in your sign, which speaks to great changes, faded changes that are going on in your life. It's not an easy eclipse because it's on Uranus. So let's see what shows up. We will be extending this reading, particularly we'll be looking at love. You can get the links beneath the video here, either through my website or through joining us on Patreon. So let's see, dear Spirit, what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, and the North Node. You've got the star. This is Uranus. Now in the extended reading, we'll be looking at love, and we're using a new deck that I used last month, and the Psychic Tarot of the Heart, as well as I'll be taking some handwritten love messages on the extended reading for love, so we can see what shows up here, first of all, and if there is any indication of what's going on in love. Obviously, we're reading for so many of you, so love will show up. So I will give you an understanding roughly what's going on, but then it's more clarity and more details in the extended on love. So what's going on for Taurus? Taurus and the star. The star is a wish fulfillment, a possible wish fulfillment that's at a physical distance. Taurus, what's on your mind? Slow and steady movement forward. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is strategic. It's the Virgo card. Could be your energy as well. Something that's taking forever. Something that is quite far time-wise in the future. Or maybe it's not far anymore. Maybe it was far. It was a wish fulfillment. And there could be also some of you may be going through a lack of hope at this time because something was very slow. Someone is very strategic and very slow moving, right? Let's take the foundation, and of course, these eclipses do have to do with our securities, our money that we have, what gives us a sense of security, and what comes from others, from other sources. That's what's going on. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is usually, it is relative to work, and maybe there's been something that you succeeded in or you were recognized for in the recent past, something that you are expanding on. Maybe some of you went to learn something, to educate yourself. You've successfully gotten the diploma, the certificate, whatever it is. It's as though you've received a pat on the back, a well done from others, people that are watching you. So, of course, the Three of Pentacles can speak to collaboration, possible third parties, connected to work, recent past. The Three of Pentacles would be a small group of people. The star would be a larger group. So, I don't know. I mean, this could be the possible expansion of a business as well. This is probably what you're wanting to secure for yourself. Recent past. We've got the High Priestess, which many times in matters of love could be a third party. Now, High Priestess also is someone that uses their intuition. They have the knowing. She is very spiritual. She is very much a guiding light. Some of you could be receiving or looking for wisdom or the answers on how to move forward on this wish fulfillment. The High Priestess, Pisces, Virgo axis. So it's got a lot to do with I mean, Virgo is your work. It's your daily life. Pisces does speak to magic, possible illusion. A High Priestess is a number 2, so 2s do speak to decisions, but also balance. We'll take more cards and see what's the possible outcome for Taurus. And we've got the Three of Cups, which can speak to celebration, pulling something off. But we usually see in the Connolly Tarot that I'm using, we've got two people here, so it speaks to partnership and relationship. Now, Three of Cups could possibly be reconciliation, or it's just that there is a third party that's falling out of the equation. Could be as well. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We've got a couple of threes here. Threes do speak to expansion and growth. We've got the Queen of Cups. Some of you could be connecting to someone that's very loving, nurturing, sacrificing as well. I mean, the Queen of Cups is the queen of your heart, possibly. Yes, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is someone who comes from a place of heart, love. She's very creative. She goes with the flow. She listens to her heart. And because the queens are all about knowledge, there's some sort of knowledge, secret knowledge, that will come to the surface, to your understanding. Now, it's interesting. We've got the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles, which does show two divine feminine and a divine masculine. So, yes, the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups could be the same person. If this is a love connection, then it's spiritually connected. You are spiritually connected. And you may also communicate through telepathy and through social media, possibly. Nine of Wands. Queen of Cups sits on the Nine of Wands, which Nine of Wands does speak to someone that's gone through a lot of hardships. Let's take more information and see what's going on. Someone who's worked very hard towards a love relationship, towards creating something that you can celebrate. Wow, okay, I'm going to take that as well. So we do have Pisces and the moon. Now, the moon is filling out in your sign. It is an eclipse. It's a full moon that's amplified by 10. Something is culminating. Something that was secretive will be shown. You will be aware of it. And we've got the Lovers. So someone is coming into awareness that there is a third party possibly here. Or if this is work and partnership, then if you are in a partnership with three people, someone is falling out of the equation. And it's not an easy decision. You're needing to trust your intuition. A lot will be shown to you because the moon does speak to fears, but it speaks to fearing what you don't see. But the full moon will take the light of the sun and will show you what was hidden. Let's see, because you've got Gemini, you've got Pisces, a lot of mutable energy, which means you're going through a lot of changes. Now, the mutable signs, of course, Gemini, Pisces, Virgo and Sagittarius, they are being affected by Mars moving through Gemini. Now, some of you could also have possibly your moon in Gemini or in Pisces, or your Venus, let's say, in Gemini. So needing to make decisions, having difficulty in deciding. Let's see what the Lenormand holds. We've got the Whip. And the Whip does speak to conflict. It is a number 11, and we've got the 1111 portal in November. It is the 11th month, the 11th day. That's a portal. That's a very important portal. I would also say the 10th and the 11th of the month can be quite conflicting for you. Now, 11 is justice, so I don't know if some of you are going through legalities or some sort of conflicts of interest. You're conflicted maybe, possibly, or there's could be something that's very challenging that's making you move, start to move. The ship speaks to transition. So maybe you're internally going through a conflict of needing to make a choice, possibly whether you're going to move. I don't know if you're connected to someone who could possibly be at a physical distance, but the ship is a very Positive card indeed. It's Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. So there's, again, a mutable sign. There's a new journey, that's a new adventure that's opening up for you. And it does relate to an ending. It does relate to an ending. Now, it's interesting that the Death card, the coffin, fell on top of the High Priestess, which could be saying that there is an ending to secrecy, or that you are connecting not only spiritually to someone, but very sexually. I mean, Scorpio is intimacy, emotional and physical. What is this Death card about? What is this coffin? Of course, the coffin speaks to an ending of a chapter and the beginning, a birthing of a new. Let's see. Whatever is changing for you will bring celebration. And we've got, wow, we've got the Divine Feminine. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Love card. This is a love reading. This is a very strong connection. This is the heart. So you are moving towards your heart. You are moving towards what you desire. We do have, now I don't know if you're a Divine Feminine. We see a Divine Feminine here. She's wearing Venus on her chest. Venus is going through a death. There's Venus. Venus is transiting through Scorpio, which Taurus, especially for Taurus rising, Scorpio is your relationship house, not only relationships, but partnerships as well. We do see a Divine Feminine here. She's more inclined towards, I mean, she's wearing a red cloak, which means she's following her passion, her desire. She is very sexually driven. She does remind me of the Queen of Wands, so we could be talking about a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, she wears Venus on her chest, which she could be Venus ruled, which means obviously Taurus and Libra. But remember that Venus also, she was in an affair with Mars. So the dark side of Venus, yes, she can speak to purity and all that, but she's also got that other side where she may step over her morality for a moment because of her desires. She's very driven where her desires and who she wants to be intimately connected with is concerned. Now, possibly, because it's interesting that she's actually the High Priestess and the Queen, or this Divine Feminine, they're facing each other. Very different, usually quite different energies here with the High Priestess. Now, of course, let's not rule out that the High Priestess is usually a third party, someone that is lurking in the shadows, someone that is not known by others. So yes, there can be not only a spiritual but a sexual connection with someone who you desire to be with, and they desire to be with you. I don't know if this is the same person. I could say that they're going through a very deep transformative phase in their life, or for those of you that are letting go of someone that was someone that had stepped out of your commitment. If you were in a commitment, they stepped out of that. That could be something that's, the beginning of the end, because we've got the coffin here, which does speak to changes. Hello, Agape. Oh, what a pleasure it is to see you. What a pleasure it is to see you. Hello, sweet pea. So I think Mummy needs to work now. So Agape is here. This is a very positive omen for love connections for you, dear Taurus. So always a pleasure to see Agape, who means, the word Agape means love. Sweet pea, Mummy's got to work. Sorry. So, yeah. Interesting, really, really interesting. Let's take a message from the Energy Oracle, because I do see here that there is going to be a celebration. We've got a couple of threes, and threes also the Empress, remember, which does speak to expansion and growth, or needing to be patient, or that you're at a possible success. Let's see, because Mars is retrograding in Gemini, and many people are needing to make important decisions. The past is coming back. We're needing to see things connected to the past, and this is what you got. Blossoming abundance, dear Taurus. Interesting. It is a number 3. You are getting what you desire. Now, I want to say also, on a financial basis, the coffin speaks to Scorpio, which does speak to large amounts of money. And if this is you, you've worked really hard for this, okay? You've had to fight for this, for these gains, let's say. You are following your heart. There is possibly also a very important partnership that you are celebrating where work is concerned. Let's put the Queen there. Now, you're either letting go of someone who maybe was not truthful, maybe that had stepped out of a relationship, or this could possibly be you. Now, the Queen of Cups is usually someone that's very loving and nurturing, so someone that's more open-hearted, more emotionally driven, and very emotionally sound and generous. And we end up with the 3 of Cups here, so I see you more inclined towards someone that is more heartfelt and open. There's the Sun. So Leo, we've got Leo here as well. And the Sun does speak to romance, flirtation, clarity, healing, childlike energies, fun. There will be clarity. That's what you've got the Moon and the Sun, which a full moon is Moon-Sun opposition. So you will get the clarity after darkness pertaining to a partnership or a love connection, a very strong union. And there's the stairway, number 22. You have got decisions to make. There will be opportunities, even though there will be hesitation from you or the person that you're connecting with. But you are in transition. There are many changes coming in for you, and what is going to be birthed is going to be something that you desire very much so. You are connecting to someone that you desire. And Leo also speaks to generosity and someone that comes through from the heart. What is the Star? What is this wish fulfillment? We've got the 2 of Wands. I don't know if you're wishing on a message. I mean, we see the birds bringing in that second wand, which he's holding the Ace of Wands. He's got the world in his hands. There's planning and there's decisions that need to be made, and they're connected to distance. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is physically far away from you. Let's look at that 3 of Pentacles at the foundation. We've got the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. King of Swords, someone very intelligent, someone that's not open-hearted, someone that's more about the information, more about the details. Some of you may, I don't know if you're going through legalities recently in the past. We've got the 11 here, and we've got the King of Swords, who could be a legal advisor. Maybe you've been dealing a lot with, the law side of things. So I don't know if you needed to get some sort of a legal paper, or some sort of you had to take some studies. I don't know if this is a divorce paper, the 3 of Pentacles. Because the King of Swords is very much the Aquarius energy. And Aquarius does speak to getting detached, seeing things more clearly, having the intelligence on how to move forward towards the future, how to sever ties with anything to do with third parties here. What's that? High Priestess. We've got the Chariot. Cancer. The Chariot speaks to moving towards trusting your intuition and moving towards victory. This could be a house move. This could be a change of homes. This could be having made a decision and just trusting your intuition with it. What is the Knight of Pentacles? So you're almost at the end. Almost at the end, because the Nine of Wands, yes, speaks to hardships. Nine of Wands is someone that's gone through a very difficult phase. Usually the Nine of Wands shows like a blockage. Here it shows the portal that is open though, and stepping through that. And what you are hoping to do is put an end to your difficulties. I want to take one more on that. There's the Queen of Wands. There is the Queen of Wands. She holds that 10th wand. So I don't know if this is going to be someone's put in more effort, someone desires something more. I mean, they're looking straight at each other. That's really interesting. So I feel this is like an energy. This is saying, yes, I'm going to put that final full stop on something. And I desire this. So the decision is made. We do see a fair bit of fire. And the possible outcome. Some of you, yes, could have had enough and you are letting go possibly. I would say of a possible fire sign. Now, it doesn't have to be. I mean, Queen of Cups could be just a very emotional month as an energy. Let's take the Queen of Cups. More fire. So this could be the same person that you are connecting with. And possibly some of you are letting go of a fire sign and connecting with someone that's more open-hearted, as they do hold fire as well. So many doors open. You've got a 3 of Cups and a 7 of Cups, which brings the 10 Cups. It's like trying to mend things and bring them together. Many doors open here, and maybe possibly a dream that you've wished for is possibly on the horizon here. Blossoming abundance. You've got here where financially, yes, you do get lots of choices. Many doors open for you. You are creating magic. And if we look at these two cards together, that's the 10 of Cups, which could also say that those of you that have been in a deceitful possibly situation where you've got to restart, like very similar to turning into the Ace. So it's like closing up a major chapter, just like that full moon in your sign. What's at the bottom of the deck? And you will succeed. The 6 of Wands is here. The 6 of Wands also speaks to ego as well. So if you're letting go of someone that had held strong ego, ego never helps. There is a humbling energy in the month of November. But also believing in yourself that you can succeed. There are many, many possibilities here. We do see a lot of fire. Now remember, Uranus is going to be on the eclipse. So Uranus will bring things that you do not expect, surely. And the sun is here again. So it can only be good for you, dear Taurus. I love that for you. And Leo is very strong in your readings. So maybe you hold Leo. Maybe you've got some sort of a placement. You could have Venus, let's say, in Leo, possibly. It is a possibility. But it will be different for each of you. Okay, so let's take a message from the gods and see what's going on here in the month of November, and we will look into love more so. Now, some of you could also be letting go of an air sign. Wow, way too many cards. We did see Rhea. I think Rhea was connected to Kronos. I will quickly have a look at that book, because I want to see what that's about. Oh my God, so many cards opening up. And I'm going to take the top card only. You do have Poseidon and Earthshaker, Uranus, surely. Poseidon is Neptune, and you've got number 18. So whatever 18 is, the moon, whatever is going to be showed to you is going to shake your world. Yes, and here we've got strong Piscean energy as well. Very strong. Cancer is strong. Scorpio, a lot of water for you. Let's just quickly, I want to see Rhea. Protection. Number 20, page 20. So it looks like you are protected. Rhea is an earth goddess. Now you are an earth sign. You are all about the earth. Daughter of Gaia and Uranus and wife of Kronos, you see. She is the mother of Zeus, Hera, Demeter and Poseidon, Hades and Hestia. The fertile earth is her realm, and Rhea is also a goddess of mysticism, celebrated through music, dance, and trance. She is the wisdom and mystery of the earth. In art, Rhea is depicted on a chariot led by two lions, and is also represented by the swan and the moon. So that is beautiful. Absolutely. You are protected. Your finances are protected as well, because she is the earth goddess, and she's all about mysticism, and here it is as well. So you need to trust your intuition. That spirit is protecting you. Trust in the signs and synchronicities, that wherever you've been, remember that the Lovers is a 6, the Chariot is a 7, so someone is making a choice to move forward. This is like a letting go of the scattered energy and knowing where you're heading towards, right? Towards your securities, and you've got the ability to create, and you are hardworking. You are coming out of difficulties. 10 of Wands, 9 and 1 is 10. Yes, you can create. Yes, you can open many doors. You will be successful. Even where love is concerned, yes, you can succeed, because you come after that 5 of Wands. You may have been in another connection where there was a lot of conflict, miscommunication, not being on the same page. Your world is rocked and shaken in this month, dear Taurus, but it's all to open many, many doors, and you are creating magic here. Let's continue this reading and look at what's going on in matters of love. I want to thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Good luck, and I will talk to you soon. Ta-da.